Everyone's weather manipulation going this morning, because I can tell you they do manipulate it with frequencies. Now, I'm going to watch something because we've had the worst heat wave I've ever experienced, and I've lived in high temperatures. I was in Adelaide when it was the hottest on record. I've got to try to work this one out. It was 53 degrees Celsius. It was up in the 120s. It was that hot. My vegetable garden died. I could not keep it going because the water in my cabbages boiled. It was that hot. Right, but it was dry. There was no humidity. It was very, very dry. So here, you come here and you look at the weather and, oh, it's up near 100 or 38 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's not that hot. No. You got no idea. No, it's not like, this heat's not like that. No, this heat is hotter than 53 degrees when you're out in it. The sun feels like someone's put a blowtorch on you. This is very unnatural. This is 15 days. Now, we've had no monsoon. Sorry, I'm just looking to see what my dog's doing. We've had no monsoon properly. Now, I noticed when I was outside yesterday afternoon, I should find these photos and put them up, I saw what I've seen on the internet is called pressure waves. Right? I saw them very clearly across the sky here, a whole heap of lines, like something's put a beam out. It's gone boom, boom, boom. Now, we get 2 planes a day here, aircraft. I know, it's not many, but we get a Singapore flight and we get somewhere else overseas. It could be Tokyo or something like that. But we only get 2 flights. So I've noticed some contrails when you don't normally get them. So I've been there and I've actually looked up the flights, and they're not recorded as flights, right? There's no flights at that time of day, but I've noticed these things. But instead of going across the sky, they were going upwards. Like something was going whoosh way up. So I have seen the pressure waves. I did see this type of thing a year ago when we had our cyclone with the heaviest rain on record. It was that devastating. They're still repairing the road to this day. The road from here down into Cairns has never been properly repaired. I don't even think they know how they can do it. They spent $180 million they're going to spend. So we'll have to see what comes out of that. So I'm just wondering what happens with our weather event next week, because we've been forecast that we've got a weather event coming. Here, 10 to 20 inches of rain. On the coast, they could get 100. There's a cyclone going to form. Now, we're going to see what happens with this, because their forecast at the moment is it'll form and move quickly down the coast. This is what they forecast before. And then they said, no, it's going to go inland. And what it did is it stopped over here and it just rained and rained. You've never seen rain like it. It was phenomenal rain. I think in 1 week here we had, I think we had about 80 inches of rain. And then we had 3-day break, and then we had another downpour. It was 30 inches of rain or something. It was phenomenal. You could not keep water out of anything. Every house here got water in it. It was just that much rain, it worked itself out. Now, people that were living in caravans or RVs, it actually stripped the seal off of them, the silicon. Because everyone ends up putting silicon on them because they move. And it just stripped that off, and everything got water in it. Nothing stayed dry. None of the sheds. I had all my belongings stored in a shed with sandbags on it, and the water was just so powerful it overwhelmed the sandbags, went in the shed and built up. It couldn't escape, and it was all mixed with sewage water, so everything in the shed was just destroyed. The whole lot just went straight on a truck to the dump. Nothing anyone put in there survived. So I'm going to see if this one. Now, what I mean when the weather stalls, it just sits on top of you, torrential. Sits there, and that's what it did. It just sat there, and it just did not stop raining. I've never seen anything like it. Just phenomenal amounts of rain, and you didn't have to worry about collecting water for washing. There was water running off of everything, just pouring off. The waterfall was that loud, it was just about hurting your ears down the hill. That was fair dinkum. So I'm going to see what happens next week, because I've seen these pressure waves. I'll look back, and if I can get these pictures, I don't know if I've got them still, but I'll put them up, because I delete stuff to make room on my phone. But There is definitely weather manipulation going on in here. There's definitely weather manipulation at the moment in the UK. I'll put a link up on my community to a site. I think it's called SOT. Anyway, what it does is it goes through the monthly weather events and cosmic events like meteorite, stuff like that. It'll show you pictures day by day. So it's a good thing to look at because it can give you an idea what's really happening in the world. So I'll pin that site up so people can, if you want, make it a favourite, and every month it'll send you a new video of what's happening in the world.